Time will tell whether KKR can get one over their opposition, because they are at home. They are in West Bengal and the city of Kolkata. Three-time champions in familiar territory. As the Tata IPL rolls back into town, and the home fans will be filled with expectation. They'll be overflowing with hope that their team, their franchise, can finally get a couple of points on the board today with a win. Their opposition, though, is very, very strong and going very well. Match number 28 of the Tata IPL 2026. The Knight Riders taking on the Rajasthan Royals here at Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Very, very hot, and for the to a World Cup win here at.
All right.
Take my eyes off that banner. You're riding.
What a season they've been having to his own beat, and then looks to make people flock to the venues. And also, Jaiswal has been a bit of a catalyst side, and the start that they've provided.
Well, coming into the ground today in their last game, so will it be Kate come to the grounds and say, I want to see this early here? Probably the most assistance.
The first ball, last game. Third. On target, and the Royals are on. He's off the mark as well. He made his presence very good. As I said again, he hasn't gotten a left-handed batter, one who shapes the ball away from them nicely. Hammered it away, while eyes and some of them focus up the other end on Suryavanshi. Jaiswal has been marching to his own beat.
Too much of it on that occasion, and Jaiswal is really good.
That's why he gets that shape.
One thing with Jaiswal, when he's got out top of off stump, that's how straight you need.
6 of the first over. 25-year-old Kartik Tyagi. Nice, short side. 4 runs. Glorious.
Just an effortless piece of timing. Some Suryavanshi. A couple of changes that he's made this year. We know how good his.
That's the ball there. That's the ball. Where he displayed the slip is out, gone to mid-wicket. And the slip just moved out in Cameron Green, and it's gone exactly where he would have been.
Tentative push, hard hands. No slip in place, and the left-hander gets.
There's Green.
Impact up the concern. Might see some.
Because of the fact that they're looking to get forward.
Gone 15 without loss. Century.
Cricketer, he talks so much about the way. Don't need cockroach when you can just use the pace there from Jaiswal. He's different in terms of his bats in a periscope position. All he can do is just uppercut that.
Smart cricket from Jaiswal, allowing the ball to come on to him.
Good stop. Jaiswal.
They've bowled really well so far. The Raivalri stuff.
able to get that momentum with the bat.
Very good, not bad. I'm surprised to see Narayan in the power play over 20 without loss. That gets through as well. Early for a moment. One in front of square, one behind. Problems for Aurora.
He's almost bowled. What length is he trying to get here? Both quite short.
Well, someone here is smarter than all of us, and it's now how a particular team uses these tools. Good stop this time.
Grit in this over, and that is something.
It's just such cleverness about him to get himself out of the way, get his body out of the way, and doesn't go for the pull, goes for the ramp.
If the idea was to try and surprise young Suryavanshi at this,
I don't think an over from Narayan would be a bad thing, to be quite honest. 4 overs gone, 35 without loss.
A different approach employed by both the left. Was it a drop? Was it a drop? Because everybody goes for it through the onside. And it's a 6. It was the first ball against Bumrah which went for 6. One ball later against Sunil Narayan. It's the same result. Good afternoon, Darren.
Well,
beautifully bowled. That's why he's so wily. Able to hang a bit in the air. Look at the scores after the first 4. They've been pretty quiet compared to all of that. Straight to the fielder. Just 6 runs coming off it. 41 without loss. Goes leg side. Hoiks it into the hands. Yashasvi Jaiswal.
just beware. Beware of this man and beware of his partner. Because in the power play, every 4 balls he gets a boundary.
I think they've just, the wicket, they've created.
Will be called a wide. Backing away there, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Goes straight, absolutely straight, and the 50 of the partnership up. The umpire shaking. If it's gone horribly wrong for Cam Green. Of this year's IPL, move towards deep extra cover. The shot.
Talk about telegraphing what you're going to be doing as a bowler. Not ideal, but I just feel that earlier.
Cuts hard. Again, a tight single there to reach the other side. I don't know.
Questions with the captain around what angles does he come around?
Oh, how has he managed to do that? Unbelievable shot from Yashasvi Jaiswal. He was shaping up for a scoop. Instead, he ended up spooning it through the offside.
Well, Cam Green has nothing to feel bad about for this delivery. It was a near.
No, one beat. One beat. I think that's the problem. That's the problem with this field. He's there. Also, you're playing. Thankfully, a dot ball for KKR. Power play done. 6. The Rajasthan Royals in this afternoon. Just this year, get the feeling that it's the Sunil Narayan of old. Obviously, it's a different action. At the time he hits the crease.
He's had to adapt to opposition teams and their different approaches towards him. What we've seen, it's in the gap. That's 4. A little bit over pitch, a little bit wide, and he just caresses this one to the boundary. Yeah, just because what we've seen in this tournament this year, you win the power play, you win the game.
With KK. With any width like that, just easy pickings.
Look, as a captain, it's very important for you to counteract the opposition. Try to stay.
8 runs coming out that over, 71 without loss. 71 without loss after 7. Kartik Tyagi into the attack. Sidelines is Abhishek Nair. Abhishek, good afternoon. You've got lots of wise heads, as you mentioned, the leadership group, and typical times in your playing career. What have you told the boys?
Them, from our standpoint, the best opportunity to do so.
Just shot there. Tantalizingly close to that fielder. Rinku Singh is rapid.
We're always looking at Sunny as a wicket-taking option more than a defensive option from our end.
How things have unfolded for you?
To make sure we play all 3 facets well. But having a good power play doesn't hurt at all.
Abhishek, thanks for your time. KKR going forward.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you.
Yeah, it's an interesting chance.
Flashes through the offside. Rinku Singh makes good ground. 8 overs done.
63.
Good partnership and fairly briskly at that.
Playing a miss on that occasion, so straight away there is an appeal, not so confident from the bowler. This gone for it, hitting against the turn, and the catch is taken. Ramandeep Singh judging it well eventually, and the introduction of Chakravarti has worked.
And 81 for 1 Royals.
Speaking this IPL.
A couple of on the bat, and as you said, WB, to the big side. You have to absolutely nail it to get it over that big side. 81 for 1.
Last match against Sunrisers Hyderabad, he went. Ramandeep Singh, new bowler. Of course, he will try more often than not. Goes into the pitch, and the fielder just gets around. More watchful through Jarrell. Was wide. Yeah, you get a sense that
I've seen often enough with some.
there is that scoop. Leaning to offside, making good contact, and he would say minimal risk. That's 6 more.
Innovation with control from Jaiswal, moving across the stumps. This
was short and too wide. In the innings, we had a fan poll question. To end the 10th over, 14 coming from it. Starts with that middle and leg line. Tices, Jais. To watch again to confirm. Drew Jarrell. Figures this season. A little pressure. Catch it is a cry, and that he does. Ajinkya Rahane moving to his right and does very well to get rid of Jaiswal. Narayan with his 5th wicket.
is dismissed with 39 of 29.
Not in his last 3 innings.
Game for Kolkata Knight Riders. Will travel and travel to the boundary.
Yeah, 1 bounce for. Got away with it.
He strikes again. Back.
Normally you don't get any emotions from him at all. He gets hit, picks up a wicket. You hardly get anything from Varun Chakravarti this time.
Reverse sweep you felt because of that short.
An Angel won Super 6 of some measure. from Ferreira, and that's the big side of the ground, and that's gone about 10 rows back, if not more.
What do you think, Kartik? Do you go, there's got to be a sweep?
Easily done, final ball of his spell. Just straightened on him, and this middle order is crumbling.
Great decision, not just to bowl Chakravarti.
Much better this time. Preempted that shot and has nailed it.
Too predictable, that one, because Jadeja was almost ready for it. He knew he was going to get a pace of delivery from Ramandeep, plonked his foot across and just stuck.
Against Cam Green. At times when you haven't bowled often, that confident to use Ramandeep as again.
Yeah, this is a tough field to bowl to. We saw that happening to Cam Green when he bowled from the very same field for the bowler. A tough one. Now, hasn't caught it at all. I don't think Anukul picked it. Keeper suggesting, I don't think he picked it at all. Straight to Green. He doesn't miss them. The bigger part of the boundary. The trap was set. The perfect delivery from Kartik Tyagi. And once again
for 9, 144 for 6.
Jofra Archer, the new batter in, umpire decided that he can hit the big ball, Jofra Archer. Hits it too well, hits it too straight onto the...
Something that captains and players so too.
Top edge, and Ankrish Raghuvanshi called it early. The wickets are tumbling in the end for Rajasthan Royals. Kartik Tyagi with the second wicket in the over.
Pointed with the finish.
Big whoosh at the bat, Ravi Bishnoi. Is this the reason why there was a different feeling the way Raghuvanshi and... Another one, is it? Yes, a simple edge straight into the hands of Tim Seifert. What a big over this has been for Kartik Tyagi. Goes.
So 8 now.
It'll be a fine end to it. 3 moment, and what a time to bring. That's in the gap, but again the wings covers a lot of ground.
Once they got the first back through, look at the batting lineup of
Variations.
Missed it. I thought he had it covered there, Kartik Tyagi. Once again, that's an emotion which you get from any bowler. Just couldn't get hold of it. Run out at the other end, Jofra Archer.
Batter is clearly short of his ground when the wicket is...
End with 155.
Real opportunity. First ball in the last couple of games will be home.
You can glean that good from Ajinkya Rahane at the top. That bowling and fielding effort.
this is a good opportunity.
And lifted over another first ball wicket. It is a habit, an absolute habit for Jofra Archer. On the money straight away. What a bowler.
And creating more hope for the Royals.
Superb. Superb. In the modern game. Question asked.
As they have not secured a win this season.
Love the ease of his action. He's in full flow today, getting up to 150. Wide signal. Beat backwards square.
Hey, wicket.
3. Very good again. But good shot from Raghuvan. That's gone, Jofra. We love it. 5-1.
Let's have another look at the fall of the wicket.
Another one gone. Berger strikes. Wickets with a new ball again for Rian Parag's men, and they need this.
And more than that occasion, he'll be disappointed.
The change. Good cricket from bowler and batter. Good piece, good bounce. It's an offside boundary for him. A nice shot, tall man, stood up nicely.
And he gets to play this.
That is terrific, showing his offside range. So
With the lure of bounce, but yeah.
good from Cam Green here. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment. 3-4s to him.
That's going to release a lot of pressure on Cam Green and the Knight Riders.
Yeah, fine leg is moving. That is lovely. That's gone all the way for 6. An area that he scored quite fluently last game.
Pace of delivery from Berger. It was in the slot, and Cam Green picks it up quickly.
Running. Under edge, and that'll fly away. So good boundaries for Cam Green, and KKR dugout will be breathing a bit more. Ian Bishop. Shnoi. On at 9 point. Ishwar Kumar. Beautifully done. This is outstanding work. How good is this from Dhruv Jurel? We talk about speed with the hands. It was down the leg, and he has reverse flicked it, and Cam Green is already walking. This looking at it again and again. Knight Riders are 37 for 3. A slow starter against spin. Goes inside out. Vacant areas there. Have the room. Goes for it, Roman Powell.
Interesting decision to give him a bowl with the last over of the power play. That's where you talk about matchups.
Full toss. And no invitation required for Roman Powell to park it over square leg. So the start hasn't been good for Yashraj Punja.
I agree with Keith, Matt. It was a tough over. The option they had.
Coming off that first over from Yashraj Punja, 5th time. Beautifully bowled. Very close, and it's been given. So Jadeja's strike is coming to have a chat. But he's not sure himself. Has he nicked it? Does he tend to burn a review? But he's on his way. But we'll wait for the signal. But run signal by umpire Dharmasena.
He's spot on about his googly bish.
Powell with the hoik, and Ferreira getting in the way. Guess who the bowler? Ravindra Jadeja comes up with a wicket, another one under his belt.
3 of 20, and Knight.
This match now he's required with the bat.
Trying a reverse or a switch hit here, Rinku Singh. And this asking rate is not 18, it is 8 where Piston Stubbs batted.
That's a glorious shot that threw the offside. Ramandeep getting into it. He had to reach out for it, but he was in absolute control of the shot.
He hasn't given too much. He's had a great season, Bishnoi, and I think he's been a bit and then he's got that accentuated sideways.
His first wicket in the Tata IPL for the 19-year-old. What a story this is for this young man. On for 10. It's straight enough and well enough. First boundary for some time. It's been a drying up of the run. Good connection from Rinku Singh.
Don't know what he's had in the break, but that was a good hit. Against the turn, big bounce.
Cam Green is up there right now.
Helped on its way. A 4 to start the over.
As Modi goes to Archer in the death as those slower ball bounces. Fine.
Great shot. Just backing away. Pure timing from Anukul.
Yeah, still would question this field with the mid-off being...
Long off goes back.
Waiting for it. He does it in style. Gets to his half century and gets the first victory for KKR this year. And also ends up getting his 5th half century in IPL cricket. What a game it turned out to be. Dropped on 8 when the score was 78 for 5. Was that the turning point? Everyone